What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Roz, and I'm back again with another video. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, top 10 YouTube basketball players, man. This list is not going to be biased. There's no way that it can be biased because I don't even watch 1v1 basketball YouTubers. So, you know what I'm saying? We just finna get into this from what I've seen. I did my research, you know what I'm saying? I don't usually watch it, but I did my research. So I know who's good, who beat who, and all that good stuff. My rules for this list: you can't have played pro and you can't be a basketball trainer. Simple as that. We going straight entertainers. Before we start this thing, man, hit that like and that sub. Premium vibes, man. We on the way to 700. Let's get there, man. Now let's get into this thing. At number 10, man, we got Jesser the Laser. Now Jesser's record is around 35-12. I think that was the video showed. 35-12. He's around 6'2", 6'3", so you know he got height on him. He's been called skillful by many people. LSK, Cash Nasty, they say he got skills, so he knows what he's doing on the court. But I got him at number 10 because the rest of these people on the list he lost to, you know. But Jesser's really not a bad pickup. If you're playing 5v5, anybody will pick up Jesser, number 2, number 3, maybe even. He's not a bad player, you know. Like if you go to like one of the low tier high schools like mine, like Division 4 high school, he could easily be the star player on the team. But the reason that he number 10 on the list is because these other players on the list beat him. Now on the number 9. Now at number 9, man, we got Cash Nasty. Now Cash Nasty, you know what I'm saying? He don't really take too many L's. Only time I see him take a L is when it's like somebody that's like clear as day better than them. Like they gotta be better than them. Like not just better than them, but better than them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he pretty much takes dubs on his YouTube channel all the time. It's not really too many bad things that you could say about Cash Nasty. It's just the one thing that I don't really like about his game is that it's pretty much based around fouls. Well, not all of it. It's not all based around fouls, but most, you know what I'm saying? You can't lie to me. Some of that stuff is based around fouls. Like, bro, you're not just gonna be dipping your shoulder into my chest. I'm taking the charge. You gonna give me the ball, and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be my ball. And then on defense, you know what I'm saying? I know that it look like a block to these casuals, but you're not just gonna be slapping me on the arms, you know? So I'm calling that. This ain't the streets no more, bro. We have Venice Beach up in this mind. Like, nah, but yeah, in all seriousness though, yeah, bro. We was having pickup game. I pick up Cash Nasty either second or third. You know, he reminds me of like those kids, like when it's PE, and then the kids that don't play basketball, but they be trying their hardest on defense, headbutting you and shit. Yeah, he remind me of that. You don't want to play against them, so you just pick them up. But yeah, man, we got Cash Nasty at number 9 on the number 8. Now at number 8, man, we got Kenny Chow. Now I know what y'all thinking, but Cash beat Kenny. Man, I watched that 1v1, bruh. Kenny could have beat Cash if he wanted to be honest. If he wanted to, Kenny could have beat Cash. That's how it is with most of Kenny 1v1s that I seen though. Like Kenny could have beat all these people. In my opinion, he just letting them win, to be honest. He just letting them win. But yeah, man, it's not really nothing bad you could say about Kenny. He got all the tools. He'd cross you up if you want to. He could easily beat you if you want to, unless you like just way better than him. Could have been higher on this list, but from what I've seen, all those L's add up, man. And this person that's above him, he really dropped off Kenny, to be honest. He really dropped off Kenny. And you know what I'm saying? Let's get into this next person. Okay, so I changed my mind. We're gonna put Ty the Guy at number 7, and we're gonna say the other person for later. Now, Ty the Guy is at number 7. He beat Kenny as well. And him and Kenny had a smooth little game. He beat Kenny with a turnaround layup. That just proves that he gonna dig deep up in his bag and bust out all the tricks to get the dub, man. Now, from what I've seen, he could dunk. He's tall, go crazy. He could shoot. I don't like the form, but he could shoot. It's just that I feel like the rest of these people on the list is better than him. But yeah, man, we got Ty the Guy at number 7. Now on to number 6. Now next up, man, we got Rice Gum. Now for me, Rice Gum, I feel like Rice Gum is the line between Hooper and wannabe Hooper. You know, I feel like he's the line right there. If you lose to Rice Gum in the game, he makes you look stupid and proves that you're not a hooper. But if you beat Rice Gum, then you know what I'm saying, you're a hooper. You go crazy. Simple as that. Now from what I be seeing, he mostly makes people look stupid. He be dropping kids off, man. Rice gonna really be dropping these dudes off, man. He dropped off Cash, dropped off Jesser. Man, he coming for all the 2 hype, man. You know what I'm saying? He coming for all the 2 hype. That man Rice Gum, he deserves this spot right here. I don't think that he better than these next couple of people, but yeah, man, Rice Gum, he's the line right there between Hooper and wannabe Hooper. Now up next, man, we got Duke Dennis. Now I feel like Duke Dennis is so athletic I feel like that's all he would need to hoop. Like, as long as he knows how to make a layup, I feel like that's in dunk. I feel like that's all he would need to do. But throw in the fact that he has a jumper and a deadly jumper while you at it. Yeah, man, Duke Dennis is definitely top 5. He's definitely top 5. This man, he's nasty, bad. And the fact that he tried to make a comeback, carrying Davis against one of the more physically irritating duos in Cash and Mal. Yeah, man, Duke Dennis gotta be top 5. Only thing that's holding him back from being above these next people on the list is that he's not like more experienced than them, like with college hooping and all that, and that may be like a little spoiler basically. Yeah, these next couple people finna be college hoopers. Up next we got Solu Minotti, man. Now they said that Sol played JUCO up in college. Don't quote me on that one. That's what they said. Comment down below if he didn't, but they said that Sol played JUCO in college. JUCO is where the dogs would be at, don't get me wrong. It ain't nothing compared to like a big college like Duke and all that, but that's where the dogs be at, because they all fighting to get to the big colleges. But anybody could play JUCO though. Like, you literally just gotta go to the school, try out, or be a walk-on. Bow, you could play for JUCO team if you good enough. But yeah, man, they said that he played JUCO. From what I be seeing, Solu Minotti, you know what I'm saying? He the king of 24-hour fitness. That's where I got my, you know what I'm saying, from, and I've been saying it since, when was the first, when he reacted to Fredo and Flight. But to be honest though, the only real Solu Minotti 1v1 that you could like actually look at is him versus Flight, because up in the other ones you don't know how hard other people is trying. You don't know if they really trying their hardest. But up in the Flight one, you could tell he was trying his hardest. So it's hard to put Solu Minotti on the list. You just gotta take for what you know what I'm saying? You just gotta take in what you see. Now at number 3, man, we got Zach TTG. Now with Zach TTG, I feel like people don't understand this about basketball. You don't gotta try your hardest every time that you play. Like, you supposed to try your hardest, you know what I'm saying? Go out there, put 100% on the court. But you don't gotta try your hardest every time that you play. I feel like Zach TTG is one of those players that's like, he could pick and choose when he wants to be the best on the court, to be honest. Like, them two hype king of the courts, I feel like he could win them things dang near every time if he wanted to. Well, no, not every time if he wanted to, but he could win most of them if he wanted to. I've heard people say that he don't got the same love for basketball that he had during college, and I understand it, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just get tired of playing basketball. Hence why I started doing YouTube. But yeah, man, I feel like Zach TDG is really underrated when it comes to 1v1 basketball. Now on to number 2, man. We got the top 2 right here. I don't know if y'all ready for this one, man. At number 2, man, we've got LSK, multiple time MVP at the YouTube events. It's not really nothing bad you could say about LSK. He's a number 1 pick during any pickup game. If you're not picking up the 6'10" guy number 1, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. I don't know what you're doing with your life. LSK, he's really the best YouTube. Nah, not the best. Number 1 is the best, but second best YouTube hooper. You could probably call him the best YouTube hooper if you really want to. I wouldn't disagree. As I always say, he's a point guard in the center's body. Definition of a point guard in the center's body. The man got the handles. He could hit from half court if he wants to. Imagine if he could get contacts without the injuries. That'd be even greater. Yeah, man. LSK, he's number 2 for sure. He's top 2 for sure. Now on to number 1. And at number 1, man, we got the one and only Flight Reacts. You know, why not put the leader of the 1v1 community at number 1? You know, he's the leader. He started this whole thing with Fredo, in my opinion. Flight is just, once that demon come out of him in June, it's gonna be over for everybody. He's going on a huge win streak, bro. He gonna go on like a 100-game win streak. Gonna be like 100 and what's his record? 34. Gonna be like 134. It's gonna be over for everybody in June. But yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what y'all want me to do next, man. Subscribe if you new. We on the road to 700 subs, and I'm about this thing, man. Peace.